this is Prometheus breaking down the fourth part of my Vince Lombardi playbook. This is the Brown Rights playbook. What I like about this is some of the audibles that come stock. You've got the tight end post, which you got an angle, a deep out route, and then you've got a tight end that's actually going over. You got a fullback dive. You got slants, which is just the basic play, and then you have the play action post, which I like because you can actually hit that deep post route by the split end. Now, in the plays I'm going to go ahead and use as my base audibles is going to be the off tackle, because you only have a fullback dive, so off tackle is going to be my base run, and then I'll probably go ahead and use this halfback seam primarily because of unique routes that come out of it. Other than that, I'm just going to go right into the audibles from there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the halfback off tackle and the halfback seam. Alright, so the base running play is going to be the halfback off tackle, because the only other play in this set is going to be the fullback dive, so it makes no sense to select the fullback dive. Basically what I'm going to do is just go ahead and hand that ball off, and as you can see, the blocking is really good for that run. I probably should have picked up more yards on that. So nice multi-level blocking right there. Able to go ahead and pick up some pretty good yards against this good stout defense. Now conversely, if my opponent starts putting defenders off to the right hand side, I can go ahead and hit them with the dive. Easy yards, pick up a few 3 or 4 yards of hard plays with that fullback dive. So that's the nice little audible that you're going to run and go into. If your opponent is shifting or puts a gap right down the middle of the center, you can pick up some pretty easy yards. Alright, so the base pass play I'm going to come out of this formation, if I'm going to use a pass play, is going to be the halfback seam, primarily because that running back has a unique seam route. He's going to run in between the offensive guard and the tackle and go right up the gap. Now, if your opponent's using a lot of zone coverage, really you can't get any kind of defender in that area unless you have a defensive end falling back into coverage. So basically, he should be able to pick up some pretty good yards. Then you have that unique circle route by the fullback where he goes up to the seam, then cuts back around. So you're going to be able to hit your opponent with running backs in certain areas. Then you've got a nice little deep comeback route on the left-hand side you can actually check down. So right here, you got the fullback able to go ahead and pick up 5 yards with the circle. It was man coverage. Right here on zone coverage, you've got the seam, and that's easy yards. You could pick up 8 yards, and it's such a fast play. And you've got your fullback actually doing a little circle route that could pick up some pretty easy yards right there underneath. So if your opponent starts blitzing against you, you've got the hitch route, be able to pick up some pretty easy yards against the blitz. Or against single coverage, you got that deep comeback route, which should pick up some pretty good yards against this play. Alright, so the base audible is going to be slants, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Kuhn and put him on a streak. I'm going to do the slant streak concept, and I'll look for Cobb to see if anybody's following him. If not, I'm going to go ahead and hit him in the zone. If not, if he is getting followed, I got the deep comeback route, but as you can see right here, Cobb is able to go ahead and pick up some easy yards with the slant. And I've got the flat that's wide open if I wanted to go ahead and hit to the left side right there with Starks. And if I've got single coverage, I can hit the deep comeback route and pick up some pretty monster yards with that. Alright, so the other passing audible is going to be the tight end post, and really what I like about this is that it's going to be fairly easy progressions. I'm going to be focusing on the left side of the field. Now, I'm looking at press coverage right here, so probably what's going on with this is I've got either a cover 2 or I got a cover 2 man. If it's man coverage, I know Nelson's going to be able to go ahead and hit the out route. If it's cover 2, Stark should be able to go ahead and get the underneath. So it does look like it's cover 2. It is actually man, but I'm still able to go ahead and hit him with the angle route to pick up some easy yards. Right here, same situation. It looks like it's going to be man coverage, and I can hit the out route to pick up some monster yards, especially if I go ahead and break a play like that to get a touchdown. And if my opponent starts focusing, basically flooding the other side of the field, that left side of the field, I can actually hit the tight end over the middle. And the final play is going to be the play action post. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my running back Kuhn and see if any kind of defender follows. And I'll watch Starks and see if my defender follows him. If not, if no one follows, then it's probably going to be wide open in the flat, able to pick up easy 5 or 6 yards with that. Now it looks like man coverage. I can still hit Kuhn on the crossing route. If guys fall back into zone, I can hit this deep crossing route by doing a pass lead down, because the defenders have to come down and cover Kuhn on this play. So this is going to be another formation that I'm going to go ahead and audible into and actually go ahead and use in my Vince Lombardi Green Bay book. So I really like this formation. If you appreciate these breakdowns of these schemes that you can use in MUT gameplay, let me know. I really appreciate it. Once again, I appreciate all my subscribers, all the comments, likes, and if you like this content, let me know. Thanks a lot.